Hello, I wanted to jump in and have a little chat to you about vitamin D. So vitamin D is often known as the sunshine vitamin, and definitely in Oz, I think we think of ourselves as really sporty and outdoors and often exposed to the sun. The horrifying thing is that as Australians, we are actually facing a health epidemic where research suggests that 80% of us have low levels of vitamin D or we're deficient. Vitamin D plays a crucial role in terms of immune health. It's an amazing tool for helping your body fight inflammation. A lot of chronic diseases can be correlated with low levels of vitamin D. Vitamin D also plays a big role in mood stabilization. So, as an example, women that enter their third trimester with low levels of vitamin D are shown to have a greater chance of developing postnatal depression. So, vitamin D works so much on that immunity, inflammatory, and nervous system role. So, with vitamin D, you can get vitamin D from the sun, absolutely. It looks as though, from a research point of view, 10 to 15 minutes of exposure to direct sunlight every day is adequate to maintain your vitamin D levels. And when I say exposure, you'd really want to have your face, your neck, and your arms exposed. Now, please be sensible, and in summer, you would not go out there in the middle of the day because it would be too hot and you'd be sunburnt. It's important to note too that your body cannot absorb the vitamin D through sun cream. So for women that have sun cream in their foundation, or if you often wear sun cream, just be conscious of that. You can get vitamin D through foods. I had a patient say to me recently, her level came back as she was deficient in vitamin D, and she said, "Olivia, I don't want to take the supplement. I'll just do it through food." I said, "That's fine. You're going to need to eat 37 eggs a day to get adequate vitamin D levels so that we can correct the deficiency," which is obviously ridiculous, and I was being silly. So vitamin D can be maintained through sunlight. Some foods are rich in vitamin D, like eggs. However, the best thing you can do to check on your vitamin D levels is every single year, I recommend that we all get a yearly blood test done through a GP or naturopath, and we check what our vitamin D levels are. Because when you know what your level is, we then have a chance to address a deficiency or imbalance before it turns into something that's more problematic or it contributes to a disease or an inflammatory pathway, etc. I do like to point out that the medical model state that you're vitamin D deficient when your level drops below 50 nanograms per mils. Now, the medical model is happy if your levels are over 50. I like for my patients' levels to be over 100 because I want you thriving, not surviving. So as an example, I actually did my vitamin D test just recently as part of my trimester 2 screening. My vitamin D level came back as 62. And I've got some amazing health practitioners. And so even he was like, "Oh, that's on the lower side." And I said, "You bet it's low. I am flirting with a deficiency. So if I don't act right now and rev up my vitamin D supplementation, I will be falling into the category of being vitamin D deficient by the time my babies come." So my goal is to get to about 100 to 120 nanograms per mils of vitamin D, and then I can maintain that level. So as I said before, vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin, is incredible. Try to get in the sunshine 5 to 10 minutes every day with some part of your body exposed, and do check your levels because it's the only real way for you to address a deficiency or low levels so that you can thrive.